welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions look with a couple of items that I have. I was only going to do a first impressions on one of the NYX palettes that I own that I have not used yet, but then the postman came and I actually got a really cute small package from the Looking Glass and they sent me over some free products. Also, before I get into it, I am wearing clothes. It is a very long maxi dress, although you can't see it on camera, but it's literally so hot in my bedroom right now, so unfortunately you're just going to see this top half. If you want to see what happens with this first impression, then keep on watching. Also, do not forget to click that subscribe button and also click that notification bell to receive notifications of when I post, which is usually a Wednesday and Sunday. Alright guys, so I've just zoomed you in a little bit so you can see closer what we're going to do today. And before we get into anything, I just want to explain a little bit about what the My Looking Glass thing is. And it's actually an app that you can download on your phone. It's a completely free app, and imagine Pinterest but specifically for makeup. That's exactly what it is. So I've had mine for a couple of months now, and to be honest I haven't actually posted on it in quite a long time, but they had decided to send me some items about a month and a half ago now, and then decided to send me more, which I thought was really nice of the company. So what it's about is that you can upload photos yourself, like Instagram, and hashtag them, and it's just an easy access to find different looks and just be inspired and be able to copy things. You can see this is mine, and then these are all kind of like my favourite looks that I have favorited, and they are really good just to get some inspiration of other people who you might not follow on Instagram. So that's a little bit about it. So as you can see, I've already done my brows, my base, all of that jazz. I'm going to go straight into the eyes. Now for this, as I said, it is the NYX palette, which looks like this. It's the Cool Neutrals, and I can't believe I haven't used this yet. I have had it for since May. I think I bought it at the IMATs in London, and for whatever reason it's just been sitting in my drawer and I've not played with it, so I thought I would do that now. I'm going to give you a few swatches of these. Now there is one that really intrigues me, and it's this one right here, because it's actually like a browny green shadow, which I think is really interesting. I don't know if you can see that, but it does actually have a reflex green tone in there. And then we have, oh gosh, this is a lot darker than I expected. This one, God, they're really creamy actually. We also have like a really bright purple. Does that seem bright in my hand? No. But there are just a couple of swatches anyway. So I'm going to start with this kind of mauvey taupey colour here as my transition shade, and I'm using the Spectrum A08 brush. So I'm just going to put this right above the crease, usual protocol, just to darken that out. It's actually coming off a lot cooler on the face. I think if I were a lot more pale it would show the true colour, which tends to be the case with most people who I've seen do makeup. But overall this is quite a nice colour for the transition shade. God, that's so hard to say. I think it blended out really easily. I didn't have any trouble with it. It looks super pretty. So now I'm going to go into probably one of the darker shades at the bottom. I have no idea which one yet. I think this is going to be a very, very smoky, dark makeup, just because I really want to try the dark shades, and I haven't actually done anything like that on my channel yet. So I think I'm going to go in between these two middle colours at the bottom, and this is just the Urban Decay brush that I got in the Naked 3 palette. So I'm going to start with the outer corner and just really smoke that into the crease. And I'm going to take these same colours and apply that in the inner corner of the eye, blending it upwards. So I've just gone back in with the Spectrum brush just to smoke that out a little bit so it's not too dark. But I am going to go back in with the darker colour at the bottom and just put that really on the outer edge and pack that on. But first impressions is that these are really beautiful colours. They actually blend out a lot easier than I expected, and compared to the Olive You palette by NYX, this is much nicer to work with. The colours are a lot more pigmented compared to that palette, which in my opinion completely sucks. And if you haven't seen the products I regret buying video, you should check that out. I'll do a card up here somewhere. But overall, for this first eye, I think that looks quite pretty. So just done that on both sides, and I have added a little bit of concealer right in the centre just to mark out where I want the halo eye to actually be, and so that lighter colour can go on top and it actually show up amongst the dark. And this is a very, very smoky look. One thing I will say about this palette is if you're extremely fair compared to me, I am very olive skinned and slightly tanned at the moment, that these darker colours, if you're going to do something like this, will probably be a little bit too dark, or be very careful when blending it out, as you could very easily look like you've been punched. That's not a good look at all. And just make sure that if you are going to use colours that are this dark, just blend it out really, really well. So I'm very happy with this. I think I'm going to go in with either this kind of shimmery pink or the shimmery gold. Let's try dipping into both and mixing the two colours up. And this is going to go straight into the centre where that concealer is. Now this would be better to use a setting spray. For some reason I have no idea where mine is, so I'm just going to use a drop of water on my brush just to really, really bring out that colour. That looks absolutely stunning. I was absolutely not expecting to do something this dark, but for now I am enjoying it. I am now going to go back into that dark shade and just blend that into the halo eye just to smoke it out and blend it all together. Oh, that's so nice. I really, really like this. It's definitely more of an evening glam eye to do. I'm going to use the same bottom colours and put that underneath the lower lash line using the very, very thin end of the Urban Decay brush, and get that as close to the lash line as possible. The other thing I'll mention as well with this palette is that I've had absolutely no fallout whatsoever. I'm very surprised, especially with very dark colours like this. It's very easy to have fallout, but there's been not a single bit of any eyeshadow that's gone onto my highlight right here. Now I'm going to take this small Nancy pencil brush and this top highlight here and put this in the inner corner of the eye and under the brow bone. Well, that's extremely pretty. Moving on to the liner, I'm actually going to use the My Looking Glass liner that they've sent me. This is the second time that they've sent me this, but it is very good, so I'm quite glad that they sent me a second one. And the thing I like about this is the extremely thin nib on the end, which is perfect for doing extremely thin lines, and it does come out quite shiny, but once it's dry, it's pretty smudge proof, which is also good. It got big very quickly. The end of the applicator in this isn't as sturdy as I want it to be, so now I'm going to move on to the pencils. So with this I'm going to go in with the black. Now the only thing about this that I really don't understand is that the actual product itself feels plastic, but on the end, I don't know if you can see that, on the end there, it's almost as though you have to twist up the product, but there is nothing on here that you can use to twist it, so I'm also not sure if you just sharpen it like a regular pencil or if that's going to completely ruin the product. So that's definitely something I'll have to find out. So for this, I'm literally going to put this on the lash line and then smoke that underneath the lash line as well. Ooh, that got dark very quick. So this product is extremely creamy. I love how easy it applied. It's so black, which I also really like. It was very easy to smoke out, so what I did was use the Urban Decay flat side brush to smoke it, and whatever dark shadow was left on the fluffier side, just use that to blend it all together a little bit more. But I think that this is a very strong eye look. I think it's pretty. So I think it's time for some lashes and then to finally move on to lips. So for lips we have 3 items. We have a deep plum lip pencil. This looks very creamy, the same as the eyeliners, and it looks like that, which actually perfectly matches my dress. So I will be using that as lip liner. And then they sent me a lipstick which is very dark. This is also deep plum, so obviously it's supposed to go with that lip liner. This is what it looks like. It looks almost black on camera. It's exactly the same colour as that lip liner, but just as a lipstick form. And then they also did send me a gloss. This one is a deep wine colour, which has a bit of a shimmer to it. I hate glosses, but we will try this out as well. Oh, that seems very watery. It's the top one just there. But we will see how they'll work together. So let's start with the lip liner. Well, this is beautiful. It went on very easily. It's super creamy. So let's go in with this lipstick over the top. Wow, okay, so the lipstick is on and it is dark. This entire makeup look is a lot darker than I expected, but it is nice that the lipstick matches the lip liner, so I am enjoying that. So now we're going to go in with this lip gloss and see what that looks like. It's giving it a little bit of shimmer. It's a lot more metallic and it's a bit lighter than the lipstick, but that's actually an extremely pretty colour. Alright guys, so this is the completed makeup look. My final impressions is that the NYX palette is very beautiful. The dark colours are super smoky, and I will be using this again to try the different colours out. I know that this is probably not what you expected from the array of colours that I had, but I wanted to do something totally different. As for the products from My Looking Glass, I'm actually very impressed. I don't know what they retail for. They do have their own website, and I'm just very grateful that they offered to send even 2 or 3 of these products for absolutely nothing. I absolutely will be using the eyeliners again. I think that the lipstick is super pretty, but again, oh, I did not realise that that lip gloss actually dried as a matte. Well, nearly as a matte. It's not half as glossy or sticky as it was when I first applied it. So that gets a win in my book, and I will be using most, if not all, of these products again. The liner, I use the NYX black liner, which is better than this, and I'll probably continue to use it because this liner is a little bit too shiny for me and I'm not into that. So overall, these products are great. If you're interested in using the My Looking Glass app, it's completely free. Just download it on your phone, and if you want to be sent some makeup from them, what they did with me was I also follow them on Instagram, and obviously I posted, oh, I don't know, about 6 or 7 looks on there using the different categories, and you can put them in the categories as you choose, and then basically screenshot, oh my god, and basically screenshot the photos that you have uploaded to the app, but send it to them on Instagram. And if they like what you've done, and if you use the app enough, as a reward they will then send you a couple of freebies just to say thank you. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and again, don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. Snapchat, I am trying to vlog a lot more on there so you can get to know me a bit better, and I usually do some tutorials. I also use Instagram, Facebook, and I am trying to learn how to use Twitter, although I can't get my head around it. I still can't figure out how it works properly, but we will see. So make sure you add me on all those, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.